Both teams tried hard. We tried. Oh, now we gotta battle all the way back for the 3-2. Alright, this time, maybe we'll get really lucky and get paired against Shardless Bug. All this interactive magic, that was so savage. All they wanted to do was let him not cast spells. Was that so much to ask, to let him not cast spells? They took all of our things away from us. Get Serenity. Hey, Corby. How's it going, man? It was too savage. You know, I almost put the Chalice on 0 after I put the Blood Moon out. I think I'm just always supposed to put Chalice on 0 after I play the Blood Moon. So, you know, I'm glad we archived this stuff. It's great. It's great. Everything is wonderful. Senators be reprinted from... That card would be fucking disgusting in Modern. That would be so good. That match might be worth a highlight, yep. We just got so wrecked. All of your things were so much better than our things. Holy crap. We already have a GP Melbourne top 8. I always forget that Aussie is so far ahead of the US in time. Oh, good lord. The GP Melbourne top 8 has no affinity. The GP Melbourne top 8 is 3 Eldrazi, 3 Living End, a Dredge, and an Abzan company. Yeah, where are they? We got top 8 deck lists? I'll post them in chat. Eldrazi Winter. Only 3 Eldrazi. Format's fine. There's only 3 Eldrazi. It's cool. Format's balanced. Nothing's Imba. Be nice to your brother. LASHAS with the follow. I appreciate that. My children are attacking each other. I'll be right back while we wait for this. Get off of your brother. Can you just play nice? All he wants to do is be your friend. Don't attack him.
Today, our friend Lily has to get a shot.
Whoa. Turn 1 Delver with the follow. I appreciate that. Follows and subs are the 2 absolutely best ways you can support the stream. They enable me to keep doing what I do as often as possible. I travel on the weekends a lot, so weekend streams aren't always going to be a thing, but I do stream 2 to 3 days a week. Come on, camera. Autofocus. It went so blurry. Legacy Q taking so long to fire. I just want another victim to Big Red. Is that so much to ask? How does Squee Dredge win? Not very well, I don't think. Oh, we got one. We got one. We got one. We got one. Oh, we lost the die roll. We're so unlucky. Turn 1 Blood Moon. Hand checks out. What does the hand do? Plays the Blood Moon on turn 1. Hopefully we don't die on turn 1. Gemstone Mines means we could be dead. Faithless Looting. Opponent's playing Dredge. Okay, I was going to say what plays Faithless Looting? Dredge. This hand is not great against... I actually haven't played against Dredge with this deck. This should be fun. Dredge is actually a deck that I want to play with a little bit. So we're actually going to... Can I Seething Song out both of these? No, we can't. That's unfortunate. We'll just play the Blood Moon. This turns off Cellar Coliseum. And possibly Careful Study, if he has it. So we're going to pop our opponent's graveyard out, because his graveyard is essentially his hand. If you've never seen Legacy Dredge, you're in for a treat. I'm sure it's miserable to play and watch on Moto, so we'll see. We'll move this down over our side of the table, I guess. So he cycled a Street Wraith to dredge a Grave Troll. And what phase are we at? We're at my end step. He did that at my end step, so he's going to dredge another Grave Troll here. Hit a Narcomoeba, so Narcomoeba is a 1/1 that when it enters your graveyard from your library, you can put it into play. And then he uses that with Cabal Therapy to trigger Bridge from Belows to get zombie tokens. I could have cast both Blood Moons. I wanted to cast Blood Moon and Simian Spirit Guide. So I needed 6 mana to do that, and I can't use Simian Spirit Guide to make mana to cast itself. I wanted to put a 2/2 into play because having a creature in play to block makes his bridges much worse. Yeah, we could have cast both Blood Moons. I wanted to cast the guide. Was he naming? Name's Imperial Recruiter, sure. Okay, opponent confirmed not ghosting, so that's good. Chalice on 1's actually pretty reasonable in this matchup because it allows us to stop him from playing Cabal Therapies, or resolving Cabal Therapies. He can still play them, obviously. Which is the important part, is actually getting to play them for himself. It must have been at the 1K in Columbus. I borrowed the deck for the first time and played it cold, having never played a game with it. Deck was gas. I went 4-2 and stuck into top 8 as the 8th seed. Play this. Play Simian Spirit Guide. So, Bridge from Below is a weird magic card that only works when it's in your opponent's graveyard. So, and whenever one of his non-token creatures dies, he gets a 2/2 zombie. But when one of our creatures dies, his bridges go away. So if he attacks here, we trade and he loses his bridge. So he doesn't want to attack anymore. That's why getting the Spirit Guide into play is a good thing. Looking for Inferno Titan at this point, because Inferno Titan would let us kill some of his guys and our guy to get rid of his bridge. Magus of the Wheel. So this deck list I was given by a friend. I'm playing card for card, something he handed me. But I think I've started playing it enough that... You're going to attack and trade and lose your bridges? Losing bridges at this point he might just have enough zombies, but now he's going to get a few more. Come on. Come on, Inferno Titan or Chandra? Inferno Titan or Chandra? Heard you rest in peace, game 1. Yep. Chandra or Titan? Chandra or Titan? It's another mana. Are we getting dead yet? I think we're getting close to dead. Getting pretty close to dead. Raptor, which one were you at that event? What deck were you playing? I'm bad with names, but I'm usually good with faces and decks. We could hit Chandra and be okay here. If we hit Chandra, Wormcoil, Inferno Titan, all of those could be okay. It's unfortunate we don't have a sneak attack in play, otherwise we'd be drawing a lot more live. We'd be drawing to Emrakul and stuff like that too, but World Spine Worm. We've got like 6 live draws right now. Alright, well, Gristlebrand's not a live draw this turn, but can he kill us next turn? He can kill us next turn, which is unfortunate. All three out of the top 4 is Eldrazi. Yep. Opponent's down to 11 in deck. 8 is in hand. Those are foam inner tubes that my wife used to prop the door open so the kids couldn't close the door frames on their fingers. They were trying to. We wanted them to have access to that room. Oh, there's a Flamekin Zealot. Yep, we did. GG's opponent. All right, so we're gonna bring in. We're gonna bring in Pyroclasm. We're gonna bring in Chandra, and we're gonna bring in 3-Ball. I don't think Blood Moon's actually good in this matchup. Blood Moon's got to be the cut, right? I think Chalice is fine. Chalice is definitely fine on the play. I need 3 more cuts. I don't think I want to cut the Seething Songs this time. I'm going to cut 2 Worm Coils and a Song. Go like this. This hand has turn 1 Chalice and then nothing else. What does this hand do? This hand has the potential for a turn 2 through the breach, possibly turn 3 if we draw a Mana Source. So I think this is fine. I'm going to keep this, scry, land on top. So we're going to play this. I guess this is a turn 3 breach. Yeah, this might be too slow. We'll see. I could mulligan to 5 and try and find Trinisphere or a Chalice plus other action, but I think this is okay. Oh, yeah, opponent's got his nut draw. So he plays LED, cycles Street Wraith, cracks LED in response, dredges on turn 1. God, that's so good. He hit Narcomoeba. Oh, Narcomoeba in his hand. Okay. Yes, you hear Daniel Tiger in the background. I found that Adam combo goes for 64 damage, just obliterates Cocodex and distributed vegetables. What is he naming? Name's Trinisphere. Alright, well, we don't have any of those. I think Ad Nauseum's a very reasonable choice. I would agree with the assessment that you just said. It's also like, it's a bad matchup for Kiki Cord too, so. He does not have, he's got 1 Dredger, so we need to dodge a discard spell this turn. He's got 6 draws to find a discard spell. Paw Patrol, yep. No, he saw Seething Song last game, so he should know we're not on Painter.